Alright, so welcome back to the Bago Show. My name is Ed. I'm here with my brother Uli.
Bagos. Assemble.
I wish.
I know, huh?
So, it's gonna be just 2 out of the 3. It's like Alex got snapped. Like the Avengers Infinity War.
Thanos got him.
That's why he's not here. No, but we just haven't had a chance to get together.
Yeah, schedules has changed.
Yeah, and the main reason, in my opinion, was we had recorded an episode 2.
Oh, yeah, this is barely episode 2, huh?
Yeah, well, we had recorded an episode 2. Wow. We had sat down and talked for about an hour.
Yeah, and recorded an episode 2.
And it didn't record one.
Yeah.
It got lost. So, morale went down after that.
Yeah, and then, that was probably, the reason why, the first maybe week or 2 we didn't really get together and record.
Yeah.
But then after that, I finally got the job at Walmart. So I was kind of busy, and then now my schedule changed, so it's even a little harder to get together.
Yeah, so that's the main reason why we haven't had a chance to get together. We've been wanting to, but
there's no chance at all.
Yeah. So, let's jump right into it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I want to bring up, but I do want Alex's input on it. So what I was thinking is we can still ask him when he actually gets on here, but the Avengers, Endgame,
wow,
spoilers right off the bat.
Yeah,
I'm just saying now.
But the thing is,
it's been out for so long.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be out for a month already.
There's that one.
By the time this episode goes up, maybe in 2 months.
There's that one person that
Yeah, and they're wow, man, spoiled me. So the movie's 2 years old.
Yeah, well, either way, spoilers. But we went to go watch Avengers Endgame opening weekend.
Yep.
And then we just went to go watch it again yesterday.
It was just crazy, yeah. But when we first went, we went. What time was it? 11?
Yeah, let's say we left at 11, got there at 12, right? Roughly, let's say.
So we're and then you noticed that there was a showing at 12:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
And we're cool, we don't have to really rush. We can just go to that one. So we got there at 12. We're let's get our seats to go a little early. And it was sold out.
Yeah, well, it was just, there was already a line of people, buying tickets. And I looked up, and the time that we had showed up for just said sold out on it. So I was all right, Uli, I guess we're going to the next showing.
Yeah, it was 1:30.
Yeah, so walked up, and we're let's get can we get tickets, for 1:30, whatever. And then
I don't know, can you?
And you were well, let's go kill some time. So we walked around the mall.
Yeah. And when we walked around the mall, we walked to 1 or 2 stores. I'm
I was let's go get seats, because I want to get a good seat.
Yeah, so we walked in, and you were kind of should we just get the popcorn now and all that? I was I don't know. And some lady came up to us and she's are you here for the 1:30 or the 2:55?
Yeah.
Because I guess there were 2 separate lines, separating people. The 1:30. Oh, you can line over here. We're fuck it, we should just go in now.
Yeah, because there was already people there, huh?
Yeah, there was already a line of people. So we got in line. We pretty much got into the theater an hour before the movie even started.
Yeah.
And we got good seats. We got the seats we wanted. But we just pretty much waited an hour sitting down in the theater. Yeah,
and then we got the seats, and I was cool, I'm gonna go get the popcorn and shit, save our seats.
I was you don't have to tell me twice not to get up.
So I went and got that shit, and I came back, and we just chilled there for an hour.
Yeah, I was on my phone, just.
It took slowly but surely, the whole theater got fucking full though. Yeah. And I do like going.
And I just love seeing the disappointment in people's faces. They showed up 30 minutes early. But on how packed it looked.
Yeah.
So they had to sit in the front or all the way in the back.
That's what you enjoyed the most.
Yeah. I was and just leave it for the movie starts.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like going on opening weekend. So especially for this one, the reason I wanted to go is because I didn't want to get spoiled for nothing. Well, I just don't like when it's so many people.
But we went yesterday, you mentioned, and it had been 2-3 weeks that it's already been out.
Yeah.
And the theater was almost packed again when we went.
Yeah, that was a good amount of people still. When we went yesterday, the thing that made me laugh was we were in line to get the popcorn and sodas and stuff, and I'm kind of looking to see what we're gonna get, and then your face just of excitement. You're like,
I was all,
what's
wow.
that?
No, it was more of like, not really excitement, I was just like amazed. I was like, wow, that's a thing?
Yeah.
Like this lady behind the counter was filling up some popcorn for, their customers that were on the other side of the line, and it was just a huge ass bag. It was like, what was it, like pop-up pack or something like that?
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was called, but like, it was just a huge ass bag of popcorn, so it could probably fill like 2 or 3 like tubs of popcorn in that bag.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, Tito, we should get that. And then all I hear is like, can I have the number 2? It's like a large popcorn and 2 drinks. I was like, wow.
He got all sad and shit.
I'll be inside.
It's because like,
I'll be at the car.
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
Me either one. I was like, wow, it's a perfect opportunity for us to get it.
They don't have it. They don't have it on the menu anywhere. I've never seen.
Hey, like when we go next time, you're not gonna know how to ask for it. Like, hey, this bag. They'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about, stupid? This time you can be like, hey, I want that thing over there.
No, well, maybe like it's something they saw like online or they bought somewhere else and then they can get it filled up right there. I don't know.
Well, that's it to ask.
Well, why didn't you ask? You're the one that was most like.
You speak English better.
I was gonna ask in Spanish anyways.
Well, it was funny because yesterday you didn't, but before we went to watch movie, you said you wanted to get a little notebook and a pencil to write down like little topics. You're like, this point right here, I want to talk about this, and then it came down to you like, fuck, I'm just gonna go off memory. But
so I mean, like,
I killed Thanos.
Jumping into Avengers Endgame one more time. Spoilers, because I'm not gonna say it anymore.
What was that? Spoilers?
Yeah.
I gotta go. I haven't seen it. Just talk about yourself.
I just see you jump out the window right there. Like my pops. No, but like, I really like the way that it opened. How it just has that cold open, like it just jumps right into it.
Yeah, so sad.
Yeah, so like it starts off where you see what Hawkeye is doing and pretty much why he doesn't come out in the first part.
He's like, fuck you guys. You guys are like, I don't want to involve my family into this, and then he get involved anyways.
So like it's like sad right off the bat, because like you pretty much see what happens when Thanos snaps his fingers. What happens to Hawkeye also, like he loses his whole family. Pretty and that's one thing that I thought was weird, because you know how it's like half the population?
Yeah.
Like it's weird that like his whole family, like
not just like half of them, like the daughter and like one of his sons.
Like the wife, yeah. And like he has his 2 sons, or like even one son, like all 4 of his like family got erased.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But I mean, I don't know, like I understand what you're saying, because there's 4 of them that disappeared, so why not just half? But like maybe in another family there's 5 people and like didn't lose anybody.
They're like, what's the big deal?
Yeah, what's going on?
So I mean, from there it just jumps into like the Avengers pretty much having like a meeting. Well, it jumps into like Tony Stark.
Yeah,
that's where it goes.
Like
it goes
stranded in space.
Yeah, where he's stranded in space and like where he left off from the last moment. Like he looks bad. He looks
like all like extra skinny.
They kind of set it up to make you think like
he's done right there.
Yeah, like he's done right there, because he like records a video for like his wife, and then he just like laying there. He looks skinny, and then like the blue alien, what's her name? I don't remember what her name is.
Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula. Like picks him up and sits him down like in the seat to look out.
He's still asleep though. Like he's like passed out.
Yeah, he's like passed out or asleep, and then like there's like a bright light, and he looks, and it's like
Captain Marvel.
It's like whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't like Captain Marvel. Like I haven't seen the movie, but I just didn't like the character in Avengers.
Like how you mentioned, which still makes you laugh. Where like they finally, fucking she takes them down to the Avengers headquarters, and
all the Avengers are all sad like that. They're like, "What are we gonna do?" Like it's all grim. Like they're all sad, huh?
Yeah, well, like we lost. I'm like, yeah, you did, a bunch of losers.
Damn.
And like Tony Stark just goes all crazy. He's like, fuck you, fucking Captain America. He like gives him like fucking like his heart.
Yeah.
And like he just like passes out. And then afterwards, like, we gotta go find it. And then Captain Marvel's just like, alright, well, later, guys. Like, where are you going? I'm going to kill Thanos.
Yeah, and that's why I told you, like, because I noticed it on the first time, and I guess you looked for it the second time we watched it. She has like no expression, and then like her eyes are all like wide, and she looks all crazy. She's like, I want to go kill Thanos. And they're like, like it makes me laugh how like they throw in the little like comedy and stuff. I like how Star Wars Alex, when we need him, so we can tell us the names of everybody.
Thor?
No, like I think his name is Brody, the other Iron Man.
Oh, okay.
The black guy. How he just thought he's like, we're all about that hero life here.
Yeah.
He's all. But so she pretty much wants to take off on her own. That she's gonna be able to take Thanos.
Yeah, well,
on.
and then Black Widow's like, "Hey, we do this. We work as a team around here."
She's like, "Bitch, you're new."
Yeah, pretty
much. Well,
I'm Thanos. That's what she's like.
Yeah, well, she's like, that's like the only thing she says, and then Thor is over there like sulking. He's like at the beginning right there, like he's acting like a little bitch like that one.
Yeah, because
he just thought,
He's like, well, he pretty much could have prevented everything if he went for the head.
Yeah, well,
and they did later.
I'm like, wow, Willie.
But so they like Nebula, because like Captain Marvel was like, oh, I can find where he's at, and Nebula's like, don't worry, I already know where he's at. The whole time she's just seeing them like argue.
Yeah, well,
so they just go to Thanos, and he's just a fucking straight up G. He's all just chilling, having the farm life. Just going picking up fruit. He's like,
he's like,
fuck what I did.
He's like picking up like mangoes and stuff like that. It just looks like mangoes to me. He just thought, and then it's funny how like he's in his little like cabin. He's just by himself.
Yeah.
So the reason that they find Thanos is because like they see on a map or something somehow that the stones were used again.
Yeah. And
that's when they show up. Like, and then that's the other thing. Like when they show up, they're like, Captain Marvel. She's like, I'm gonna go check it out. So she flies down there, and then she comes back, and she's like, "There's nobody there except for him."
Yeah, perfect.
They're like, that's all he needs, and shit like that. So like they go down there, and like you said, he's just chilling.
Yeah, he didn't suspect anything.
I'm just thought, where did he get salt from? That's what I was thinking, because he grabbed salt, and I was like, what's he making? Like, doesn't he just picking fruit and shit?
Mango soup, I don't know.
So like,
yeah, season it.
So like Captain Marvel just like busts through, right, and like hits him. So then,
yeah, and then she like kind of like goes around him and like grabs him by the neck.
Yeah,
and then the fucking Hulk in the Hulk Iron Man suit just like comes out of the ground.
But he's not the Hulk. He's just like,
yeah, well, I'm saying like in the Hulk Iron Man suit.
Yeah,
and he like comes out of the ground, grabs his arm, and then you say Brody.
Yeah,
I don't know his name. Keep grabs his other arm. And then like fucking Captain America comes in and kicks down the door.
Yeah, well after he's like held down like Captain America and like Black Widow walk in all
like just regular humans.
They're like, don't worry guys, we're here. And then
you're lucky we came late.
They didn't even show when Thor walked in, huh? He's just there, like after like the scene keeps going.
I remember he just showed up like that, and then
so pretty much
he came in and like he fucking chopped off his arm. Yeah, his hand where he had the glove at. And then when they were holding it, and then Rocket like turned it around.
Yeah, when they're holding it, he cuts it off. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and then like it pretty much what happens is like he explains that like he destroyed the stones, like they don't exist anymore. Like he used the stones to destroy the stones. I don't know how.
Yeah, we wouldn't know how to. Cause we wouldn't be able to control it.
It's just magic.
Space magic.
Like they don't believe him. Like he's like, I destroyed him, and then like that's when like Nebula, like the daughter, she's like, he's a lot of things, but he ain't a liar. And then
Thor's like, fuck him.
Yeah, he starts getting all like sentimental. Thanos.
He's like, I should have been so.
He's all sorry, daughter. He's all, I shouldn't have been so hard on.
Yeah,
slack. Yeah, well, it just like.
And then fucking Thor, he's like, I went for the head.
Yeah, well, he just like cuts his head off with his axe, and then just walks out. That's it. It ends. Like it's pretty much like.
I'm so off. Bye, guys.
So like after they killed Thanos.
Yeah, like I was just like how you mentioned because you brought it to me. You're like, who? Because I was saying the same thing, but during the movie, we didn't really talk.
Yeah, well, I tried. Yeah, I tried. Yeah, I tried to like tell you shit, and like sometimes I like hit like elbow you and shit.
I'm on my popcorn.
Yeah, and you're fucking all crazy and shit. What the fuck, Willie?
Like, give me some fucking room.
That was the first time ever. You're just at one point, you're like, can you move?
Yeah, my dick.
3 hours, yo.
But like how you mentioned to me afterwards, you're like. After they killed Thanos, who's gonna be the main villain now?
Yeah, well, I was like, what the fuck's gonna happen? Like, what's going on? Like, the movie's like pretty much over, well.
And then like, what happens? Because they're just like everybody's kind of just doing their own thing, huh?
Yeah, everybody's kind of just doing their own thing. Like, Black Widow is just like chilling, and then like it's because like when we saw Captain Marvel at the beginning, we see her in one more scene where like they're just like in holograms like that, and like fucking the raccoon just talks shit about her hair.
Well, before that, like. We gotta talk about the true MVP of the whole movie. The rat that brought back Ant-Man.
Oh, but that happens afterwards,
No, that happened before. Because if you remember, they're talking about the holograms. And then, like, Captain America comes in and starts talking to him. And then the recording comes up. Well.
Yeah, so, like, the rat just, like... And I was thinking about that. I was like, that's weird, too. Like, in 5 years, a rat didn't pass by there, I guess.
Yeah.
So, like...
That's true, yeah.
So, like... he hits a button or something, the rat, and like it activates the machine that like Ant-Man was trapped in, and he comes out.
Yeah, he just gets like shot out.
Yeah, well, so then like he's going out crazy because he don't know what's going on. He sees his daughter, and she's older now, obviously.
Yeah,
he missed 5 years. Well,
yeah, pretty much. He's like, what the fuck, and like everybody thought that he was dead.
Yeah, well.
So then when she saw,
that's the other thing too, like what you said. And this time when we went to watch it again, I was like, I'm gonna just check because maybe Uli missed it. But you know how they have all those monuments of everybody's name who died from the fucking snap?
Uh-huh.
And he runs up there and he's like looking through them. And again, I was just looking, maybe they had like Lee.
Yeah, well, that's how I was trying to from the first one.
Yeah, well, but like not like...
It was kind of hard because he was looking the L.A.
Right under it though, right under where he sees his name, there's a Lee right under him.
Oh, see?
Yeah, well.
Oh, I don't know.
But like...
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I did because I was looking this time. I was all focused and shit. I was
like, pause it!
Yeah, well... He comes out, Ant-Man, and...
He was just fucking funny.
Yeah, Ant-Man was the comic relief, and I just think he was the funniest part of the whole... Well, not the funniest part, but he was one of the funniest persons in the movie.
Yeah.
So it jumps back to, like, they're having that meeting, that holographic meeting. And like I said, it's like the second time we see Captain Marvel. And
she has a different haircut.
Yeah, she has a different haircut. Like, Rocket Raccoon just, like, talks shit about it. It was funny.
Yeah.
So then, after the meeting ends, Ant-Man just shows up, right?
Yeah, they just thought it was an old recording because, like I said, everybody thought he was dead.
Yeah, well, he pretty much starts saying, like, that where he was trapped, like, it was 5 years, but for him, it was only 5 hours.
Yeah.
So, like, it's pretty much, like, time travel. That's the other thing I like, too, how they made all the, like, time travel movie jokes.
Yeah, well, and then, like, afterwards, when he explained that, he wanted to go talk to Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what do you call it? He's like, time heist.
Yeah, well, he's like, time heist. So, like, pretty much they're saying that they need to figure it out. Well. So that's when they go talk to Tony Stark. Well. And Tony Stark, like, he has a family now. He has a daughter. And, like, he just doesn't want anything to do with it. Well.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose any of that.
So then it jumps from that. So they're like, so who's the next smartest person?
So that's the second funniest person that was in the whole movie.
Cuts into, like, a scene of them, like, at a restaurant. Like, a diner, it looks like. And it's just, like, the Hulk.
As Bruce Banner.
Like, it's a mixture, like... So he looks like the Hulk, but, like... What is it? Like, civilized. Like,
yeah,
he's just...
He's like Bruce Banner can control him now.
Yeah, he's wearing like a fucking...
Like how he mentioned he can use both the bronze and the brains now.
He's wearing like a cardigan and shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
The scene right there is one of the funniest scenes I think. Well, because like some kids show up and they're like, Hulk, can we get a picture?
He's like, yeah, and then he like gives him the phone to fucking Ant-Man.
Yeah, well.
He takes pictures. I want a picture with me.
Yeah, well, he's like, I want a picture with me, and then like I looked at the kid this time and like the one in the middle was like, nope. He shakes his head no. And he's like, look, he doesn't even want one. And then the Hulk's like, yeah, they do. He's like, no, just take back your phone. They're trying to convince him. He's like, just take the goddamn phone. He gets all crazy.
The one thing, like, I noticed on the first one, but I'd forgotten about.
Yeah.
But since watching this, I like noticed it again, which is funny. When Hulk's like, all right, like Hulk out, or he says that he does it on police, all like, dab.
Oh, I know, fucking shit. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't notice that on the first one.
No, I noticed it, but I had forgotten about it.
For some reason, I thought he said, because, like, what did you say that he said?
Dab.
But before that.
Oh, like Hulk out? Like, he said something and then he said
I thought he said, it's because, like, yeah, like you said, he's like, Hulk out. He said different this time, because I thought he said Hulk smashed the first time.
Oh.
I could have, I would have bet money on it, but it was different. Well, and he said, like, Hulk out or something, and then he's like, dab. I mean, he looks all weird because he's all big.
Yeah, well, he's all dab.
So, like, it jumps to them trying to figure out how to do it. That scene was... It's because, like, what I was telling you yesterday, one of the things that I found the funniest from, like, the Hulk and the way they played him was, like, his expressions are so hilarious. Well, like, they're like, is it going to work? And he's like, oh, yeah. But he looks so unsure, and you can see it in his face. Well, it just made me laugh so much. And, like, they try to work it out. Does it happen during the same time or before that? We're like, pretty much Tony Stark, like, after they told him about
I think it was, like, right before. So, like, after the scene of, like, the diner, like, it shows Iron Man pretty much, like, figuring it out.
Yeah, he figures it out. Well, and then he just, like, the Hulk can't figure it out. Like, they fuck up a whole bunch of times. Well, like, Ant-Man comes back as, like, a baby, as an old man, all kinds of bullshit.
Yeah, like not as a baby, but kind of like a kid, like a preteen.
And then, like Captain America goes out, he's like, I need some air. He's like, I need to air this out. He's all sad, recargado, like on the wall, like that. He's like, what's gonna happen? He's like, what are we gonna do? and you just hear like a fucking car in the distance.
Ding, ding, ding.
Like a Tokyo Drift and shit. And then like Iron Man shows up. He's like, I got it. He's like, check this out. It's all small too.
He's like, and your shield, bitch.
Like he built it. He's just like, it's ready to go and shit. From right there, that's when they're like, we gotta assemble a team.
Yeah, we gotta assemble a team. So like, they go get Hawkeye. He's just like a savage killing people in Japan.
Yeah, he's like,
fuck him. He's like, I lost my family, you lose yours.
Yeah, I like the way that he is though. Like the action sequence in that, I thought that shit was badass.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, you said like he just like
they went to go get him. I mean, they went to go get Thor, but other than them two, that was it, brother. Like from people they got, because like the Thor thing was just funny as fuck.
Thor thing.
We'll get into that, but like other than that, like I'm just trying to say the quick one. So like it was Hawkeye and
I think that was Thor, it because like it was like Black Widow went for Hawkeye, and then
everybody else went for
Thor. Well, like they called in people back because remember like they show up and like he's trying to eat a taco.
Oh yeah.
But like they call everybody back and then they're like, we're gonna go get who we're missing.
So we'll get because that's afterwards. So we'll go to Thor.
Yeah. And
just like it was just like you mentioned, that's the funniest thing to me was Hulk in the truck.
Yeah, the way he's sitting and everything.
Yeah. Well, so they're just going and then so they get to the new Asgard. It just looks all like run down, and then you pretty much just go find out that like Thor just got depressed and just a fucking drunk.
Yeah, well, like he doesn't want anything to do with like anything pretty much. Well,
yeah,
it makes me laugh how they're like he just comes down once a month for supplies and they look back.
There's a bunch of kegs,
kegs of beer and shit. Like the first time you see him was just so fucking hilarious because he just looks so weird. Like
it's funny because like when we went yesterday,
yeah,
it just seemed like a lot of people hadn't seen the movie, and I'm surprised that like they didn't get spoiled. Or what, but like a lot of people, because from the reaction and stuff, you can tell that they hadn't seen the movie. Because the first time we went, like people kind of laughed, but there weren't really like. I felt like the first time we went, there weren't that really many reactions because a lot of people were more like just surprised or just I don't know, like in awe, like watching the movie, just trying to take everything in.
Yeah.
But like this time that we went yesterday, when they saw Thor, like I just heard a whole bunch of girls like, "No." You see all their like.
Yeah, they're like all sad. They're like that's what they were for and shit. Like, and then like you could tell he wasn't wearing a shirt, so like they were probably like, "Oh, it's coming up. We're gonna see it eventually." Yeah. And like when they show him from the back, you can already tell.
Yeah, what's it? They're like he turns to like you just see like a side profile view and they just
fat like that. That shit was fucking hilarious. And then Rocket Raccoon is there, right? And the Hulk, Rocket Raccoon just thought you look like melted ice cream, all thick like that. Shit was fucking funny. What did you think of and if you want to kind of like explain how it went down, but like what did you think of like the whole like Fortnite reference in that?
And it was alright because like I understand why they did it.
Yeah. Because
on Fortnite they did like a promotion for last year's movie.
Yeah.
Where there was a game mode where you can play as Thanos. So you can go and get like the gauntlet and become him. So then like for this one like they released some skins but there weren't any too big like things. So, like, when I saw it, I wasn't too surprised, though.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, wow, like, I can't believe they actually added it, like, in the movie, like, them playing and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, then again, I wasn't too surprised because it was, like, they've done shit together already.
It's funny because, like, the two characters that come out right there, that are, like, his roommates, come out in Thor Ragnarok, which you haven't seen yet. And, like, that guy's voice just makes me laugh because, you know how, like, he's big and, like, he's made of rock, it looks like?
Yeah.
And he's like, hey guys.
And he's like, Thor? Doom Master's making fun of me again.
Yeah, well.
He's like, hey, listen here, Doom Master 69.
It's funny.
I've seen like a good amount of memes about that, like Doom Master 69.
Yeah. And like, he just like talks shit, right? He's like, I'm going to come. He's like, if you keep killing us, he's like, I'm going to come and find you. And
like in the basement that you're hiding, then
stick your controller up your butt. He's like, it sounds all weird like that. Thor's broken. He doesn't want anything to do with anything anymore. And like,
so like they finally convinced him to go because
it makes me laugh when they're like Thanos. What? They say Thanos.
Oh yeah, he's just all like
because like the whole time he just looks happy. Well,
yeah,
and then like
he gets all serious.
It gets like serious like that all of a sudden. Well,
yeah, the Hulk's like, get your hand off me, buddy.
Oh, I know. He's just like click. But like you said, like the way they convince him is with beer.
Yeah, they're like we have beer in the shit. He's just like it kind of gets quiet for a while. He's like, what kind?
So they have the whole team already. And then during the thing where they're getting ready for the fucking time travel, like Tony Stark makes a fucking comment about Thor that made me fucking laugh.
Oh yeah.
He's just like walking by him, and he just because he looks like him, huh?
Yeah, it does.
He's watch out, Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
because like he just looks like
and
like dude.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say like I would have wished if Thor or anybody like if there was another person in the team would have just said like dude or something, like to kind of go with the movie.
Yeah,
but that show was just perfect because I wasn't like expecting it and like looking at him like right there at first like I didn't really like it didn't click in my mind until Iron Man said it. I was like, oh shit, like he does like exactly.
Exactly, that's true. Like you said, like that. Well, it's because the other thing is too is like the sweater shirt that they gave him makes him look like a Morwa. Yeah. So when we first saw him, he wasn't wearing the shades.
But I'm just saying like you kind of get to see him for a little bit and then like Iron Man bumps in or like kind of passes him and then says it.
Yeah. So what they end up deciding to do is like go back in time and take the stones from different times, right? So they end up figuring out that like in one timeline there's 3 in one place and shit, So they're like we're gonna break up into like
to teams of 3 or not to 3 teams.
Into 3 teams and like one group's gonna go get 2 different ones, one group's gonna go get 1, and then the other group's gonna go get 3.
Yeah.
So like that's pretty much like the main part of the story. I think that takes the longest one. And what I did like was like they. Like, for example, like where Captain America, Iron Man, Ant-Man, and Hulk show up, I like where they show up because they show up in like pretty much the first Avengers.
Yeah, on the classic like scene where they're all like assembling and it's like spinning around them with the camera.
Yeah.
And it was just funny when they got there and like the Hulk just like starts killing one guy all crazy.
Yeah. Well.
And it just comes back to the Hulk how he is now. He's all ashamed.
He's all shy. He's like, oh man. He's all...
They're like, all right, you gotta play it off like. You know, act like him. So he turns off his shirt.
Every time how he turns it off, he's just okay.
He's like, I guess. And then he goes, he's like, and he's already like hitting shit. And then he like really puts his hand up, but it makes like a huge ass dent.
Yeah, and then like how he picks up the motorcycle.
Yeah, he just like tosses it to the side.
Yeah, that was hilarious. So there, how many stones are there? There's 5 total or 6? There's 6 total. Huh?
Yeah.
2. Yeah. So. The timeline that we first were talking about Captain America and Iron Man, like they get 2 of them and they lose 1.
Yeah.
Like the Hulk goes and talks to the one that's in charge of the time stone, and like after like a whole bunch of negotiations, she finally like gives him the stone.
Yeah, because she's pretty much that like Doctor Strange gave it willingly. She's like, oh, well, he did it for a reason. So
there has to be a reason, yeah. So then she gives him the stone, and then like. What's the other stone that they get? Oh, they get the staff. Because remember, like, and I like that scene because that scene already actually happened where he's like in the elevator with everybody, and I don't remember what movie it is. He starts fighting them in the elevator or something like that. But on this one, you know how he's just like Captain America, like he's like, I'm gonna need the staff. I'm gonna have to take it.
Yeah, like I got a cough.
He's all Hail Hydra.
Yeah, like until he's like Hail Hydra, and then like they all just got like kind of stiff and like quiet. And he just walks out like nothing.
Yeah, well, then he just runs into himself.
Yeah, when he starts fighting.
So before that,
yeah, exactly.
Before that, like Iron Man shows up when they're all like in the first one when they defeated Loki and they have
well, they're all huddled together and they're like, all right, well, let's go down.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And he's like standing there like that, and he's kind of just looking like watching the scene from like a different angle, and then he's like, you know what, Cap? He's got talking to Captain America. He's just like, you know what? He's like. Those pants didn't do anything for you.
Didn't do you any justice.
And then Ant-Man.
Yeah, that shit was funny. And I like his little stance. He like gives a little salute.
Yeah, well,
he's like, what? ¿Cómo dijo?
He's like, no. He's like, don't believe him. He's like, if in my opinion.
Oh, okay, yeah. My opinion is like that's America's ass.
Yeah, that's America's ass.
He's a salute. Yeah, that shit was perfect.
And then when the Captain America from this movie from Endgame runs into the Captain America from the first Avengers.
Yeah.
That guy, like the Captain America from the first Avengers, thinks that it's Loki because Loki can turn into.
And it's funny because you kind of get like a little hint of it because when they're gonna take him, now he changes into him.
Yeah,
turns into him and like kind of like makes fun of him.
Yeah, well.
So yeah, he's like, I got Loki right here. Because before that happened, that's when they fucked up.
Yeah, because they were trying to get like the third stone, the one that's the blue one. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
Like. The one that they lost, like they pretty much fuck up because like the Hulk has to like they don't let him get on the elevator and he has to go down through the stairs like the Hulk, the one that doesn't like it's not civilized. And as Tony Stark is running with because they had gotten it, it was in a briefcase. As he's running out with it, he smashes through the fucking door and like knocks him out. Loki
so, like,
gets it.
Yeah, so like it opens the briefcase and the stone flies out pretty much to Loki's feet.
Yeah.
And he just like looking around, like grabs, he just like teleports off.
Yeah, well, yeah. He just like teleports and he's gone. So that's why when Captain America sees him,
He thought
it was like Loki. Well, he's
Yeah.
like, I got him, and they have a little fight.
And like the Captain America from Endgame just got his ass kicked.
Yeah, he did, and it makes you laugh because like he does his little like one of his little signature sayings.
Yeah, he's gonna go all day.
I can go all day. He's like, yeah, I know. Kind of like whatever. He's like tired of it already and shit. But he ends up knocking him out because he gets the staff and just like taps him with it, and he passes out.
Why? Because he was about to like lose, and he just like Bucky's alive. He's like, what? He's like, boom! He just hits him.
Yeah, well, because he gets all crazy because he sees a little like
the picture.
Yeah, the picture. So as he gets the staff and he's walking out, like the Captain America's knocked out on the floor. He's like looking at him. He's like knocked down, like face down, and then he just that is America's ass. He's like,
he just walks away. They get the stones. They, like you said, they miss it on that one, so they decide to go back in time even more.
It makes me laugh how like they don't like acknowledge Ant-Man as he's trying to like.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, well, they're just like, just go back. Yeah, like, we'll be there. So they go back even further into a time when they knew, like, I guess the person who created Ant-Man was working on it, and they knew they can get more of the whatever it's called, like the little thing that powers their time machine.
A little red tube.
Yeah, it's like a little red tube, and they knew that at that same time the stone that they needed was gonna be there.
Yeah.
So they went to that, and like Tony Stark runs into his dad.
Yeah, like real quick before we continue on, like yesterday, because I said like the first time I went, like I hardly heard any comments, but the one we went to yesterday, like you said, well, like I heard it too.
Yeah.
Where I went, like his dad came out, you just heard someone in the theater go, "Dad."
Yeah, all loud and shit.
Not like that's his dad, like dad. But yeah, like he runs into his dad. Kind of has like a little like moment conversation with them, and Captain America like gets his little tubes, and they pretty much get those stones also, those three. Or there was something else that was like big that happened like in that little scene. Like
all that really happened is like he runs into his dad, and like pretty much it's like they're talking about like he's like Tony Stark's about to be born. Captain America like grabs the tubes and like sees Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Because like they pretty much get found out, and he's kind of like running. And, like, he runs into an office, and it's, like, Agent Carter. And he's kind of just like, oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh, he's right there.
Yeah, well. So, pretty much, like, they meet back up, and they go back. So, they got all three.
Yeah, so now they have those three. So, then we jump to another team, which is, like, Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So, they get, they get the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
And, like, I was all sad. Like, Black Widow died.
Yeah, Black Widow like killed herself. It's funny though because like I've seen so many memes on that too.
Yeah, like the one meme I seen a lot was like of the Red Skull.
Yeah,
like this is how Red Skull was when they were fighting and out to see who was gonna die. Those are pretty funny, but yeah, like it was just crazy how he's just like, yeah, we know what's gonna be, and then like they kind of a little more looking to her. She like Hawkeye just slams her to the floor.
Yeah, well,
I was like, wow,
it's because like
equal rights.
It's because at first they're kind of saying like it's me. No, it's me. Like, they're all thinking it's going to be the other person.
Yeah.
And then he, like, it kind of looks like Hawkeye's going to be like, cool, but then he just slams her like you said. And they kind of have, like, a little fight back and forth.
Yeah. Like,
and it looks like it's going to be Hawkeye.
Yeah, he, like, dives off.
Like, actually
and then, like,
jumps off.
And then, and then I don't know where, like, she just jumps, like, catches up one, like, jumps off even further out.
Yeah.
And, like, shoots, like, a rope. And, like, grabs onto the wand and, like, pretty much gives it to him somehow.
Yeah.
And then he, like, grabs her. He's like, let go.
No, well, it's because, like, she hooks it on his belt. Well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like so like she dies because like someone has to die for them to get the Soul Stone. Well.
Yeah, well, so like he's holding on to her, and she's like just let go, and he wants her she like to like kick off the wall.
Yeah.
And he just like wakes up in that like that time or that place where it's like water like that.
Yeah.
He's all like sulking. I was like, wow.
Yeah, well, so like he's like crying. So like he got that one. The other people that were on his team were
Well, we'll get to that one like last, just because like there's that fuck up. We'll just go to like the Thor and Rocket. And it was just funny how like he like runs into his mom.
Yeah, well, and she could just tell that it's not him. He was he's like, I wear this all the time.
He's like, this completely different. So what's wrong with your eyes? He's like, you know, brought swords. They're like iron there.
Rocket Raccoon has to do everything because like Thor's like useless in that scene like completely because like he has to go in there and like distract like the girl like that was his girlfriend that he like took over there.
Yeah.
But like he runs off and that's when he has a scene with his mom and then like Rocket Raccoon at that same time just takes it and then like weren't they gonna like wasn't he gonna knock her out and then take it?
Yeah, I think he just took it.
I guess he just took it because he gets found out and they're like chasing him all.
Yeah.
So like the mom pretty much gives like Thor a pep talk. It's kind of like he's not like I'm back, but he's kind of like a little bit better.
Yeah, well, and then like he finds out he's still worthy.
Yeah, because he calls his hammer and he takes it with him.
Yeah, well.
So because like in the movie like it doesn't exist in Endgame, but he takes the hammer back with him.
Yeah.
So they have 5 stones at this point.
Yep, and then going back to like the other team, Black Widow and Hawkeye, it was Nebula and Brody.
Yeah.
And they were getting with I think it was a Power Stone, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The purple one. With Star-Lord.
Yeah, I know. It's just like hilarious.
He comes out, like it sounds all like cool because it's the song like that, but then it cuts out.
That's how it is in like in Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, yeah.
Yeah, like I just like cuts to him just like singing. Like
yeah, like it's like from their point of view that they're watching him. It's just
he's like, oh, sounds like a complete idiot. He's like, yep. And then boom, just knocks him out like all quick.
It sounds all dumb. Yeah. And then what makes it laugh too is when they go into the room, and it's true. Well, like if you're basing it off movies, well, if you're gonna go into a room that looks like that, you're expecting there to be traps. Well,
and she just walks in.
He's all like scared, and she just takes it. Like I mean, there was a little bit because you see like her hand got like disintegrated.
Yeah.
And
they were like, "Wow!"
They're like ready to go, yeah. But like, doesn't it happen before this?
Yeah, well, it happened before where the Nebula, because you remember Nebula's like, we're not the only people searching for the stones in 2014.
Oh yeah.
So then, like at that time, the Nebula of that time has like a fucking, like she starts freaking out because like her memory or something like that. So it starts playing like a little clip of what's happening when they're talking, like the Nebula of the Endgame, I guess time.
Yeah.
And that's when like Thanos pretty much figures out that there's another Nebula from... Like, he pretty much figures out that, like, his plan worked. And he's explaining to the other people that, like, they're not trying to stop what I'm doing now. They're trying to reverse what I did.
Yeah,
in their time. In the future. So, like, right before they're about to take off, like, the Nebula of the Endgame time has, like, that same attack. And shit like that. Like, she's, like, freaking out. Like, her head's all, like, fucking sparks coming out. And then, like, abduct her.
But, like, she... Oh, she doesn't pass out, huh?
No, well, she's kind of like on the floor, like kind of like.
Because like what I was thinking was like, why does she end up like pretty much like why does she end up like not just pressing the button?
That's the thing I didn't understand either.
Well, it's because like for some reason, it's because the reason that she does it is because remember she runs to try to let Hawkeye and she tries to let him know that like that Thanos knows because she doesn't know if she's gonna go look for them and as she's doing that in the ship. That's when she gets like abducted up arriba.
I really realized. I was kind of like, why didn't you like you? Like, why didn't she just like use him to take off?
Yeah.
And I even gave him a chance, but like I used to, like, I guess like she ran to the ship to, you know, let them know like there's a chance that Thanos might go over there.
So pretty much like the evil Nebula, we'll just call it like that. Like the evil Nebula, like ends up going back in place of like the good Nebula.
Yeah, she takes like a little like orange strip.
Yeah, so like they just like they all come back. Well. Everybody except for like Black Widow. Yeah, like they just show up back while like so pretty much even though everybody took longer, you know, like for example, like I said, some people took an hour, even though Captain America and Iron Man went even further back, they all got back at the same time.
Yeah.
So they all show up and they're looking around and everybody's kinda like, yeah, we did it. Did we get him? Yeah, and then like
where's that?
It cuts to fucking Hawkeye. He just like he hits the floor on his knees like that.
He's all sad.
And that's when like the Hulk's like, "Where's Nat?"
Yeah.
And like she didn't make it. Well, and then like it cuts to the scene where they're just all sad on the river or whatever it is right there.
Yeah.
And like the Hulk just throws the fucking bench.
Yeah. And then like Thor's like being like the one that's like low morale the whole time. He's like, "Come on, guys! Like, we're the Avengers."
Yeah. Well, he's like,
"We have all the stones. We can just bring her back." And then like fucking Hawkeye's like, "Well, we can't do that shit." Pretty much like go talk to that red floating skull, whatever. You know, take your hammer, blah blah. Like, it's not possible.
Yeah, well, so they do. They get the stones. They put it into like Iron Man,
like a new gauntlet, like an Iron Man.
Yeah, like an Iron Man like gauntlet. Yeah, and they're kind of like arguing like who's gonna do it. And then I like how Thor's like, I'll do it. Yeah, he's like, I'm the strongest Avenger, anyways. He's like,
yeah, he's like, come on, let me do something good for once.
Yeah, well, and then like the Hulk just all, I got it.
He's all like, and most likely it's gonna be Gamma. It's made for me.
It's like I was made for this. He's
so he doesn't. He's all like, he's all shy. He's like, he just snaps.
That's the other thing that I was thinking too. Was kind of just like he has it out for so long. I guess it's like I'm guessing it's so powerful that he can't get his fingers together. Because I'm kind of just like, as soon as it starts like hurting him, why doesn't he just like snap? You know what I mean? I used to laugh how how Thor gets all. So take it off. He's like, take it off. He's freaking out. So he snaps, and you start seeing that like
life is back.
Yeah, like Ant-Man's looking out the window and there's birds.
So real quick, right at the snap happened, that's when the evil Nebula is like brings back Thanos, and like his ship just like flies through the fucking sky. He's just above him now. Yeah, like so then once the snap happened, like you said, like Ant-Man's outside, he's noticing the bird.
Well, he's just looking out the window, he notices the bird, and like you hear a phone ring, and it's like Hawkeye's wife.
Yeah. Well,
so you're like, oh, like shit, came back. And then as soon as they're like, I think Ant-Man's like, look, guys, like, and then
we did it, and then boom,
he gets like a missile just hits him. That's why I was like, I guess he like hit his fucking thing to make himself small so he didn't get hurt. But I
don't think the missile hit him. I think it landed like in front of him. He gave me like, and then like all the debris just went towards him.
And then there's just like a shit ton of fucking missiles just completely destroys like the whole Avengers like headquarters, and it's fucking like that. Like it's Thanos. He's just like throwing missiles at him. Crazy.
Thanos just like a straight up G. He just like goes down, fucking puts his knife on the ground, puts his helmet. He's like, I'm gonna just chill right here. Yeah, well, sits down. He's like, bring it to me.
I'm waiting
for real.
So I mean, everybody's like under like the debris and shit.
When that scene happened, like. Well, the first time I was kind of like, oh my god. But like the second time I was like, I'm ready. But you guys don't even know.
It kind of gives. I like what they did, where like it gives like the originals a chance. So it's like Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America are like standing there looking down at Thanos. Like you know,
when they're like, what's he doing? He's like, nothing.
Yeah, well,
just chilling.
So then Iron Man gets like blue Raiden eyes because he's Thunder, and he just
gets both, like his axe and his hammer.
Yeah, and then like his fucking hair and his beard get braided.
Yeah, wow, that shit was funny.
So then like they go down there and fight them all, like you know, like the gauntlet and shit. Like they're dealing with it, like Hawkeye and all them. Like everybody's like trying to like escape.
Yeah, but, and then like Hulk is getting like fucking crushed with Brody and Rocket.
Yeah, like everybody's like doing shit, like, and then like Ant-Man's going to try and save Hulk and them. And when this is happening, that's when they're fighting them all, like them three. Mm-hmm. And like that scene was pretty badass. But like Thanos is just fucking overpowered, well.
Yeah, that fight was crazy because like
he takes him like nothing, well.
Yeah, he has like none of the stones.
Yeah,
he's like fighting them, and then like one of the scenes where like I'm pretty sure everyone was like, oh my god, and then I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, well,
I got all hard.
Well, it was like, well, it's because like they start fighting them together.
Yeah, and like you said, you just getting.
But like they kind of start fighting them 1-on-1, and then when Thor's fighting them, well, I'm guessing that's where you're going, right?
Yep.
So like when Thor's fighting them, it kind of looks like he's gonna do okay, but then like Thanos gets the upper hand on him.
The crazy thing is like Thanos like grabs his hand, like his axe.
Yeah, like he grabs. Yeah, he grabs his axe.
I can fucking carry this shit.
Because like he calls it, you know how he does the thing, like he puts his arm out. Like,
yeah, and then like Thanos knows, he just grabs it himself, and he's like about to fucking like stab it into his chest.
And like he's holding him. It's already like touching his chest.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you see kind of go in a little bit.
So then as that's happening, the hammer is on the ground. And you see it start shaking and lifting.
Yeah, so like...
I thought like Thor was like gonna get in like smash him in the face.
So what I thought was like Thor was calling it instead of grabbing it and smashing him, but that was gonna come and fly and hit him in the head.
Oh, okay.
So like that's what I thought was gonna happen. And you do see it fly in and hit him in the head.
Yeah.
But then you see it like kind of stop and then like go back, and you just see fucking Captain America just grab it.
Oh, that shit was fucking so badass.
That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah. I had to hold it in. I was gonna be like, woo, all crazy.
It'd be on Blu-ray.
So fucking like as soon as he grabs it, like Thor's all fucked up. He's like, I knew it. He's like,
that's a good thing I like too. Is like he wasn't all like jealous or envious like that. Like,
yeah,
I'm not the only one. Like he was like, I knew it. Like he was like happy.
Yeah,
which is like badass.
As that's happening, like like Iron Man and Thor are pretty much like out. Like he kind of like
beat him up.
So Captain America starts fighting him with the hammer. And like it looks like he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing some pretty cool combos. Like where he throws like the shield, behind him and he throws the hammer and like it bounces off the shield and hits him and shit.
Yeah, so like he's doing all this shit. I'm like, damn, Captain America's going in. You know what I mean?
The one thing which like was kind of puzzling to me, maybe like people who are like huge ass fans might know, but like that he like because you mentioned too, like that he was able to use lightning.
Oh yeah, well, that's the one thing that I did think was kind of weird, like because Thor has lightning because he's the god of thunder, well. But like it's supposed to be Thor that has the lightning, not the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
But like Captain America uses the lightning, well. Like he calls it in, and at first he calls it in. It looks like it's gonna hit him the way it hits Thor.
Yeah.
But he just like smashes the hammer down, like not on the ground, but just like points it down at Thanos, and the lightning hits Thanos, well.
Yeah.
Now that's fucking weird. And then like
it looked badass, but that's one thing that like how you mentioned kind of like still puzzles me as to why he was able to use that.
Well, yeah, like we said, like it's probably in the comics, we just don't know, like you said. But so Thanos gets the upper hand, and like he's like completely fucking up his shield.
Yeah,
like he just
halfway,
it's like halfway broken, and then he just stops for some reason, right?
No, like, he like kicks him and like he kind of like I think he like kind of flies up further out, and then he's just like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy like pretty much like destroying your planet. Like,
oh yeah, because he was like, it's never been personal, everything I've ever done, but
this time it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. He's all. So then, as he's doing that, like his ship opens up and like a huge ass army starts coming out, like all kinds of like flying, like fucking,
and like all his like main minions.
Yeah,
like were from the last one. They went to go look for the stones for him.
Yeah.
Like all of them like lined up and shit.
There's just like a fucking huge ass army, and like it's just Captain America by himself. Yeah, like fuck.
And then like you hear somebody like paging in, on him. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was like the Black Panther.
I thought it was fucking Doctor Strange.
I don't know.
That's what I thought it was. I don't know who it is. You don't know who it is, but like he's kind of like trying to listen, like he has his finger on his ear like that, like who's trying to get a hold of me, and then you just see like
the portals that fucking Doctor Strange uses.
Yeah, he used like a portal open up, and you see Black Panther walk out.
Yeah.
So you're like, he's back. Like it fucking worked.
Everybody's back now.
The snap worked. So then, as soon as he comes out, just a shit ton of fucking portals start opening, and like everybody comes back in. And
I was like, yes, when I saw Spider-Man.
yeah, like Spider-Man comes in, and then like Ant-Man turns huge, and like the Hulk and them come out.
So it's just like all the Avengers, like, and all the fucking heroes just like kind of lined up, ready to war. And then
it's like Black Panther and his army. That's why like they're kind of like evened out in armies as far as like numbers.
I'm just saying, everybody.
Yeah, well, no, but I'm saying it's because you're like all the Avengers. I'm just saying like they had like multiple people where it looked evened out. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it was just the Avengers. Like they had like all the Wakanda army or whatever. So then like that's where like one of the best lines too.
Yeah,
like Captain America.
For real, when he's just getting ready. He's just like Avengers, and he just calls the hammer back.
Yeah,
like, assemble.
And then they like because it's them. They start running first. Did you see?
Yeah,
they start running, and then like Thanos is just like he points the thing like, "Well, let's go."
Yeah.
And then like when they clash, I was like, "Damn!" Like when they're running at each other.
Yeah, well, like the scene where it's just like a majority of the Avengers and all the superheroes like kind of running and like people flying, the Iron Man and all that, like Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Just look badass.
Yeah, that shit was fucking, that was great. I'm just getting chills now. That shit was fucking badass.
It was just funny how like like Ant-Man was just thought huge, just like doosh.
Yeah.
He thought
slow. He just like punches one of those like huge flying things. He just thought, bam.
Yeah. He's like, what do you think I'm gonna do?
So like, obviously it's just like a big old war and everybody's fighting and shit. But like one of the scenes during the war, I don't know exactly where it happened, that I liked was like Captain America and Thor are fighting together, and like Captain America ends up with the axe, and then Thor has the hammer. He's like, give me that, and he gives him back the hammer. He's like, you take the little one. He's like,
yeah, because they're like kind of fighting, and like I guess they're kind of like tossing it back to each other. Yeah, because they can both use it, and like how you said,
when Spider-Man sees Iron Man again, that shit was fucking sad too.
Yeah, well,
that shit was just
it was all sad, but then it was kind of funny because he's just like, hey, he's like, remember when we were in space and I got all dusty?
And then when he hugs him, like, because Iron Man hugs him, he's just like, this is nice.
Yeah. I like that. Like, it was just crazy. Like, I'm gonna jump a little bit further. If there's shit that happened before or in between, you can like go back to it. But like how they're trying to get the gauntlet away from Thanos, while they're trying to take it to that machine.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, because what they said was like, at first somebody was like, take it as far away from Thanos as you can. And then Hulk was like, because he's the one who promised, he's like, no, he's like, we have to take it back to the past.
Yeah.
So like, what were they trying to do? Like someone, like who, like I guess it was gonna be Ant-Man because he was the one working on the machine.
Yeah.
He was gonna just take it.
No, from the looks, it looks like Captain Marvel was gonna take it.
Oh well, that was afterwards.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think the original plan was maybe like Ant-Man to take it, but like when it happened, it looks like Captain Marvel was gonna fly through it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm trying to get to was like, Ant-Man and the Wasp are going and working on the machine because it's like broken down over there. So they're trying to keep the gauntlet away from Thanos.
Yeah.
And one of the things I liked the most was like when Spider-Man took it.
Yeah.
And then like Captain America's like, "Here, heads up," and like throws the hammer, so he just like kind of like sticks to it, and since he can't really like control, he's just like flying with it.
Yeah. Well, and then he just like gets on the horse and shit, that flying horse and stuff. But I like when he hits the ground, and I don't remember what it's called, where he's just like attack mode or whatever the fuck it's called. It's like activate.
Oh yeah, he's like kill mode, and then it's like
kill mode. Yeah, his eyes turn red, and then like the things come off from his back.
Yeah, his legs like just start like killing on that.
Scarlet Witch shows up in front of fucking Thanos, and she's like, "You took everything from me." Pretty much what they showed right there is like Scarlet Witch can kill Thanos.
Yeah, well, because she pretty much like fucked him up, and he's like, "Just shoot us."
Yeah, well, he's like, "Just shoot the," and then like somebody was like, "What about our troops?" He's like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, fuck them. I'm about to die.
So like they start shooting them, and like everybody's like taking damage and shit. And that's when we see Captain Marvel for the third and last time. And like she just comes in, like destroys the huge ass ship.
Yeah. And
just like goes over to Spider-Man, and she's like, "Hey," he's like, "Hey, I'm Peter Parker." He's like,
"So hey, Peter Parker, got something for me?"
Yeah, well, and he's like, "Here," and like gives it to her. And then everybody's like, "How are you gonna get it over there?" And I was like, "Fuck shit! I hated it, the scene, the first and the fucking second time. I didn't like it. I fucking hated it." And then
I don't really like it. I didn't hate it, but I just felt like it was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. And then like I remember hearing somebody,
because of girl power.
Yeah, well, I heard somebody because like Captain Marvel is like, "I'll take it," you know what I mean? And then they're like, "Oh, there's too many people. How are you gonna make it there?" And then, like every woman that in the Marvel universe shows up. And
I think I was just like, it would have been like a little bit better if like Black Widow was there.
She's dead.
Like the main like bitch. Well.
Yeah. And then like they're
the main female.
And they're like, "She's not alone." And all that.
I was like, okay.
And then like they start walking like that, like to go attack and shit. And then that's the other thing. You know how you're saying like the Wasp was helping Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Like
she just showed up
there. She was way the fuck over there where the machine was, but then she just shows up over here with fucking Captain Marvel off for the fucking for the scene, and I was, what the fuck? Everybody starts fighting. She like flies towards it to try to go through it, and Thanos just destroys the machine.
He throws the sword at it.
Yeah. So like that's when Captain Marvel starts fighting him, you know?
Yeah, like she like can kind of beat him too, cause like because he had the gun, he was about to snap.
Yeah.
But then like she stopped and she like grabbed his hand, and he was trying to like force her down, and he couldn't want.
Yeah.
So he like took out the parcel and just like fucking knocked her out.
Yeah, well, and he grabs the gauntlet and looks like he's about to use it again.
Well, like when he's like punching, that's when like Iron Man looks at Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah.
And Doctor Strange like he just like pretty much saying like, "This is the one. This is the chance. This
is the one in fucking 16 billion or whatever the fuck that he saw. Well, like this is the only chance."
Yeah, when Iron Man knew, he's just like.
But like
about to fuck up some shit.
But like he's about to snap again, and then
Iron Man stops him. He grabs his arm.
Oh, Iron Man stops him. Like, it's funny because like he just tries to grab him and like he can't do shit, and you're like, fuck, like that was pointless. What?
Yeah.
Like he throws Iron Man like to the side and shit, and then like Thanos just like brings his hand up.
He's like, "I'm inedible." He's like,
yeah.
Snap,
and like it just
it
doesn't even sound the same.
Yeah, well,
it just sounds like fucking like
just metal.
Aluminum cans like that. And then like he's like, "Huh?" And like he turns to look at fucking Iron Man, and Iron Man just like has his hand up, like
and like all the stones are just like kind of like forming into his like hand wall.
Yeah, and he has the fucking stones. Well, Iron Man fucking like has the gauntlet in his hand now.
And once he's like complete, he starts like you see like the power, like the colored lines go up to his neck and shit. And
like it starts burning him like that, and then he's just like, "I'm Iron Man." Boom! And I was like, fuck.
Yes.
Everybody from Thanos, like
his crew,
like everybody just like disappeared. I don't know if you noticed, but like did you see how like their ash or whatever was like their dust was like black?
Really? No, really.
Yeah, like they just all like disintegrated.
So
and it was like
what
black.
was the?
I think the other one. No, it wasn't white. I think it looked like golden, like that. I think. I don't know if I'm just like seeing things.
Yeah, you probably did because like to me it's not. It just looked brown.
Because like
on both of them.
Because when you looked at like the Hawkeye thing in the beginning, like I feel like it had more of like a golden color, and the other one was like black one. But they defeated Thanos. Iron Man pretty much like sacrificed himself.
Yeah.
Like he dies because like he can't take the fucking radiation that using it. Like, you know, gave him. And, like, that scene is fucking sad as fuck, too. While, like,
yeah, because, like, Spider-Man comes in. He's like, we won. I was like, no. I was like, yeah, but we still lost somehow.
like, Thanos fucking Brody shows up first.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was, like, one of his main partners, though.
Yeah.
And then, like, Spider-Man shows up, and that shit's fucking sad as fuck. Well, that's sad. I thought that was sadder than when, like, his wife talked to him.
Yeah, me too.
Because he's just like, we won, Mr. Stark. He's like, we did it. And I was like, fuck. I was like, no, we didn't. How crazy.
Well, like, his wife starts talking to him. She's like, we'll be fine. And it just cuts to, like, his chest and light turns off. I was like, no.
Yeah, well, that shit was all sad. And then, like, the screen just goes black.
Like I said, well, like the first time, like, everything I was seeing, I was just, like, kind of in my mind, I wasn't really saying anything out loud. And then, like, we went yesterday. When that happened, I just heard people, like, in the background, like, no. I was like, I know.
Yeah, well, that was, like, fucking sad as fuck. Well, it was just really sad, the way that, like, Iron Man died. And, like, from there, it just cuts to, like, his hologram, you know?
Yeah, well, it kind of, like,
it kind of cuts to, like, everybody, like, they're showing you, like, for example, like, Hawkeye goes back to his family first and everything. And, like, they kind of show you, like, shit's, like, better or
yeah,
fixed
like
or
what's
whatever.
going on, and like it's just him talking.
Yeah, he's kind of like talking, and then like it cuts to like him having recorded a hologram, pretty much kind of like knowing, I guess, in my opinion, that he was gonna die. Well,
yeah, or like not like knowing, but like if it was gonna happen because he wasn't sure what could happen.
Yeah, so then like it from there it just goes to like the like it's just like his heart, like his light that he used to use. Like in like a reef kind of like, you know.
Like in the lake.
Yeah, and then like they just push it in the lake and then like it pans out to like everybody from all the movies. Like I like how they like grouped them like that too.
Yeah.
Like it's like
well, it's like the Avengers.
Yeah. It's all the Avengers first.
Yeah. I like how it was like the Avengers and like in the front like it was just Spider-Man one.
Yeah, well. So like it just shows all them and it's just cause like it's like Tony Stark's funeral one, and then after that it kind of just shows to like what everybody was gonna be doing. Well, like, oh, you know, this.
That's just when with like Thor, he become like a fucking like a guardian one.
Yeah. Well, like Thor goes off to become a guardian with like the Guardians of the Galaxy. And, like his, I like the way he is with Star-Lord. One.
Yeah.
Like their little like back and forth just makes you fucking laugh.
Yeah, he's like, we know who's the captain.
Yeah, well, and then you know, like everybody goes back pretty much to like what they were doing and stuff, and then they have to take the stones back. Well, Captain America's like, I'll be the one that does it. I'll take the stones back in time to where they have to go.
Yeah.
So then they're there, and it's like it's Bucky, it's Falcon,
and
the Hulk. And then like the Falcon, he's like, I'll go with you. And he's like, no, I got it. Like I'm good. Mm-hmm. And like I told you, like I already knew it was gonna happen. Well, like from previous scenes and shit. But like he goes, and then when he goes up to Bucky, he's like, don't do anything stupid while I'm gone. He's
you're taking all stupid with you. Yeah.
Did you see that he knew? And then
yeah, like well, watching it the second time, I noticed that he knew.
Yeah, well, and like he goes back in time, and somebody asks right before he goes, and they're like, "How long is it gonna take?" And the Hulk's like, "It's gonna take 5 seconds." Like for us, for him, it could take as long as he needs, but for us, it's only gonna be 5 seconds. So he presses the button, and Captain America goes.
And he's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna bring him back in 5, 4, 3, 2," and he clicks, and just like nothing happens.
Nothing happened, and then like Falcon starts getting all crazy. He's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "Bring him back." He's like, "What are you doing?" And then like Bucky just like turns around because like he knew that like he decided to not come back. Well,
yeah, he was there to stay.
And he looks towards the lake, and like there's just an old man sitting there, and he just like he tells Falcon, he's like, "Look,
go ahead."
So like Falcon walks over there, and like it's Captain America as an old man.
Yeah,
I like the way they made him look too. Well,
yeah, because still kind of look like him.
Yeah, well, I look like him and shit, and like pretty much what he does was like say that he stayed back, he had a life, he lived a life.
Yeah, he was like, I'm trying to do what like Iron Man said or like Tony Stark said, was like, you know, have a life.
He gives the shield to Falcon.
He's like, try it on.
Yeah.
He tries it, and he's just like pretty much being like, you're gonna be the new Captain America.
Yeah, so he becomes the new Captain America, and then when he gives him the shield, he notices that he has a ring on. And then he's like, "You want to tell me about her?" And he's like,
Nope.
"Nope, not really." And from there, it just cuts to Captain America went back, and pretty much like he goes to Agent Carter. From what I remember from the first Captain America, like I think like you know how he gets frozen one.
Yeah.
Like he had made a date with Agent Carter one.
Yeah.
And they order a dance one. That's why they're dancing one.
Yeah.
So like it cuts to them in a house and they're dancing to like an old style like
song,
and then like it just ends.
Yeah. Well,
and I was just like, fuck. Perfect. It was fucking great. I thought it was just great.
Yeah, it was really good.
I thought they did a really good job with Captain America.
Yeah.
Just like the way that they made him throughout the whole movie, like they made him like funny as fuck. He was able to get the hammer. The way they wrapped up his story, I just thought it was fucking great. Like Captain America's whole fucking like story, well, you know what I mean? And then like I feel like with Iron Man, I like Iron Man the way that it ended, like the whole story, the way they wrapped it up too. I feel like the reason that he was kind of like okay with like giving himself, like sacrificing himself, was because like he kind of like, in my opinion, like he thought like he should have died when he was in space.
Oh yeah.
So like all that shit was just like borrowed time while it was extra. You know what I mean? So he was kind of just like okay with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a great fucking movie.
Fuck
excellent. Yeah. Fucking excellent. I recommend it to anybody to go watch it. We watched it twice. I'm down to go watch it again. 3 hours, but like it flies. Well.
Oh yeah, like it felt like it goes by so quick.
Yeah, well, because I've watched movies that are an hour and a half. And like,
because they seem like they kind of like drag on sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like this movie was like it was really well paced.
Yeah.
Just like because you're like there wasn't a time where I'm like because there's sometimes when I watch a movie I'm like oh I have to go through this to get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like this one I wasn't all like fuck like we had to go through the whole thing where we had to get the stones again. Like all that was good.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I thought it was fucking great. Can't wait for it to come out on fucking Blu-ray so I can buy it. Yeah. I was gonna say DVD, but I want to trigger you and shit.
Yeah, fuck DVD. Talk about Blu-ray.
That's gonna be it for this week's episode. Thanks everybody for listening. And Alex, just so you know, we love you 3000.
Best.
Peace.